mother and father from Perth, who are both working tirelessly on the front line of the coronavirus crisis, they've made a heart-wrenching decision that no parent should ever have to make.
It's a tough one. This surgical nurse and mother of three, Irene Hall, moved out of her home and moved to her parents to keep her kids and the community safe. Irene joins us now. G'day, Irene.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, well, thank you.
No, this is such a selfless act. How difficult a decision was it to reach?
Yeah, it was difficult. We sort of had to go with the pros and cons and really have a look at what's happening on a broader picture. We just started to become increasingly uncomfortable with the fact that we knew we were going out to our healthcare jobs whilst the kids were still attending school, and they were coming home to my parents or their grandparents before and after school, and just this constant exposure to us and the community and kids, and you know, with the advice being, you know, stop your kids from seeing their grandparents, but we can't both work in the health departments without their help, so we decided the safest thing for them was to put them all together in the house.
Wow, I mean, this is such a tough decision to make, and it's heartbreaking seeing those pictures there of you waving to your kids through the window, because I mean that's basically how you're going to see them now. You're going to talk to them on the phone, wave at them through, you know, through the window. But realistically, this could be 5 or 6 months. I mean, when do you think that you'll get to hug them again?
Yeah, I think you just answered the question there. We don't know, and obviously that will just we'll make that with in line with the government and what they decide. But yeah, definitely from the advice. So yeah, it's going to be tough. It certainly is, and lots of FaceTime and phone calls, and you know, we'll come to the window and things like that at times. But it's just definitely what needed to be done to keep them all safe.
I think Ellie's right. I'm just watching you there, Irene, on the other side of a window. A mum or a dad, everything about you and the very fabric of you is to cuddle your kids and to protect them, but to be forced away from them is so counterintuitive. How do you work your way through those emotions?
Day to day and moment to moment, and just have to believe that we're doing the right thing. Yeah, that's a really tough component of it for sure. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, we'll look back on this in 20 years and realise that it was only 6 months of our lives, and we did whatever we could to protect those that we love.
Yeah, I mean, I think Carl summed it up when he said it's such a selfless act, because your husband's also a healthcare worker. He's moved out too. I mean, what was the kids' reaction when you told them the news that this was going to happen?
Yeah, there was definitely some tears, and they sort of copped the double whammy because we told them there was no school and we were doing this all at the same time. So, yeah, definitely lots of tears, and there's lots of I love yous on the phone, and but they do understand, you know, they get to see a bit of the media as well, and they understand that, you know, the alternative to not seeing their grandparents and that sort of thing as well. So they know that they have to do their bit to help protect them.
I mean, how difficult is it for all healthcare workers to, you know, to keep their families safe when you're going to the hospital every day and being exposed potentially to coronavirus?
Absolutely. It must be incredibly difficult for those that are not in my situation or our situation where we have this option. There's definitely a lot of talk about what they need to do as far as cleanliness. They shower at work, they get home, they strip off, they shower again before they touch anyone. All of these extra things they need to be doing to make sure, but definitely I think for me there's that little bit of alleviated stress that I don't have that hanging over my shoulders now. So definitely a huge stress for everyone in the health area as to how they manage that and how that makes them feel.
I want to take you to a lighter place. There are people out there and parents who are at home right now with the kids running rampant through their houses. Parents who have just had enough of the kids already. They don't want to spend any more time with their kids at home, but they've got another 6 months to go. What do you say to them about the best thing about being away from your kids?
Oh, I don't know that I could give you an answer to that. I was going to say just hug them tighter because you have them.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, look, there's not really a best part about that, really, is there? It's going to be a long time,
It's
and
gonna be a long
it's
haul.
very difficult to not have that human touch. And of course, with the way it is, you can't even hug a friend or, you know, or be close to anyone. So there's nowhere to kind of get that human contact or comfort in all this. So
crave
yeah,
it.
no, we all have our own situations, and I do think that being at home full time with them, that would be a hugely challenging job. But take some time out and hug them a little tighter.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
beautiful
Irene,
message.
we know it's going to be such a tough time ahead for you, but look, good luck with it, hey? And, you know, and just think about how extra special that hug will be when you finally move back home.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Good on you, Irene. We're sending you a big virtual hug right now, all right? Can you feel it?
Absolutely.
Go on, put your arms up. Put your arms up. Give us a
Carl's
hug.
got his out.
Come on. There. No, that's not a hug. There you go. We got you. Okay.
Got her the hug in there.